airport secrets, and luggage security that actually save time. Airports reward the traveler who thinks 2 steps ahead, not the one who sprints and hopes for luck. In this episode, you'll learn a simple clothing formula that speeds you through security, a jacket trick that turns that stressful tray shuffle into a one-move routine, and the exact luggage choices that make thieves shrug and move on. 2 open loops to keep in mind while you watch. First, the pocket pack jacket hack that lets you breeze the checkpoint without juggling a dozen loose items. Second, the low-tech pen trick thieves use to pop open weak zippers and how you shut it down for good. By the end, you'll have a repeatable airport playbook, from shoes and belts to zippers and seals, plus a few pro moves that protect your bag after you hand it to the conveyor. Let's turn flying from a hassle into a system you control. Picture yourself coasting towards security as the line starts to grow. The problem? The wrong shoes can stall you at the first hurdle. Flip-flops fly off, laced boots turn into a mini wrestling match, and bare feet on airport floors is a hard no. The action is simple. Wear slip-ons or low-lace sneakers, and always pack a thin pair of socks in your personal items so you never touch the floor. The resolution is immediate. You move cleanly, keep the line moving, and keep your head clear for the next step. You'll use those socks again when we talk boots and a smart hygiene move later on. You inch forward and realize your belt is the slowest item you packed. The problem with belt-dependent pants is the fumble. Unbuckle, rebuckle, repeat, all while trays roll past. The action: choose pants that stay up on their own, stretch chinos, joggers, or structured athleisure, so you remove one more friction point. The resolution is that your belongings hit the belt together, your hands stay free, and you stop feeling rushed. We'll layer this with a base layer rule that keeps you comfortable when the terminal AC is set to Arctic. You're warm on the curb, chilled at the gate, and sweaty during boarding. The airport climate yo-yo creates the problem. The action is to wear a breathable base layer under anything heavier. A light tee or tank gives you a comfortable floor when you peel off a hoodie at the scanner. The resolution: you never end up stripping to something you didn't intend to show, and you can adapt to cold cabins without overheating in the security line. The next fix is less about fabric and more about pockets, how convenience can trigger a pat-down. Step into the scanner with 6 pockets and you've created 6 chances to forget a coin, a key, or a cable. The problem is that extra pockets multiply false alarms and secondary checks. The action is to wear clothing with fewer pockets and pre-assign what goes where. Phone and passport together, nothing else. The resolution is fewer beeps, fewer trays, and a mental model you can run on autopilot. We'll add a hack that lets you drop everything in one move and send it through together. No more frantic sorting. Style matters, but airports aren't the place for costume jewelry, studded jackets, or dinner plate buckles. The problem: metal equals alarms, alarms equal delays. The action is to strip your outfit of obvious metal and keep jewelry minimal and compact. The resolution is predictable. You walk through once, you're done, and you haven't had to explain your accessories to anyone. Flowy fabrics have their own risk, snags and drag, so let's fix that next. Maxi dresses and wide-leg pants feel great until they catch on bins or touch every surface between the belt and the bench. The problem is tangles and drag that slow your movement and can trigger extra checks. The action is to choose hem lengths that clear the floor, and if you're wearing a skirt, layer lightweight shorts underneath so you can adjust quickly with zero awkwardness. While you're at it, take headphones off before the scanner so they don't snag or slip. The resolution: smoother movement, cleaner hands, and less fidgeting. Now for the one-move checkpoint method, the pocket-packed jacket. You reach the front, slide off one jacket, and your entire setup is contained inside it. Phone, passport, wallet, earbuds, snacks, everything in big zippered pockets. The problem this solves is the tray scramble where tiny items go missing. The action is to designate a travel jacket with large internal and external pockets. As you approach security, move everything from your pants to the jacket, take it off, and place it in a single bin. The resolution is glorious. No loose ends, no "where's my boarding pass?" and a lightning-fast reassembly after screening. Keep this jacket handy. It becomes your mobile tray at boarding and in the aisle too. cold destination, boots may be non-negotiable. The problem is hygiene and time. You'll have to remove them, and you don't want bare soles on the floor. The action is to keep thin, disposable hotel-style slippers or a clean pair of socks in the outer pocket of your personal item. Slip them on before boots come off, then slide back into your shoes post-scan. The resolution: your feet stay clean, your routine stays quick, and you avoid the one sock, one boot dance. Once you clear security, your attention shifts to what happens after you hand your luggage over, because that's where the real risk begins. Onto the carousel battlefield. The problem is that some bags are pushovers. Soft shells puncture easily, single zippers are weak points, and external pockets invite fishing fingers. The action is to choose a hard shell case, polycarbonate or metal, favor double, interlocking zippers, and keep the exterior clean and minimal. The resolution is not invincibility, but deterrence. You've increased the effort and time required to access your bag, which is often enough to send opportunists elsewhere. There's a low-tech attack you need to know, the pen trick, and the counter is surprisingly simple. Thieves can wedge an ordinary pen into weak zipper coils, part them, reach inside, then reseal by running the sliders around. No obvious damage, big problem. The action is to choose anti-puncture zippers or go zipperless with latch-locking luggage. And, if you keep zippers, anchor pulls to a fixed point with a cable lock so sliders can't reclose after tampering. The resolution: you've neutralized the common breach with smarter hardware. We'll compound this with visible tamper cues and invisible tracking, so you'll know if someone even tried. Locks are useless is only half true. The problem is flimsy locks that signal value without adding friction. The action: use a sturdy combination lock that airport staff can open if required, and add a short cable to tether zipper pulls to a molded loop or handle. You're not building a vault, you're buying time. The resolution is fewer crimes of opportunity. When a bag takes extra steps, most hands move on. Now let's add tamper-evident cues and smart tracking so you can see and find what happened. You can't stand guard over a conveyor, so make the bag tell on anyone who touches it. The problem: you might not notice a quick attempt. The action: run bright security tape across seams or over the zipper path and place a tamper-evident seal on the main opening. Stash a small Bluetooth or GPS tracker inside and enable movement alerts. The resolution is layered awareness. Visible cues scare off casual attempts, and silent tracking helps you locate a bag that wanders too far. Even the best hardware won't save you if you check the wrong things, so let's fix what never belongs in the hold. Every traveler learns this once. If losing it ruins the trip, it lives with you. The problem is checking essentials: passports, cash, electronics, medicine, critical documents, and hoping for the best. The action is to keep those items in your personal bag, and to add a spare outfit and basic toiletries so you're functional if your checked bag takes the scenic route. The resolution: even on a worst-case day, you can continue your journey with minimal disruption. We'll make your checked bag look uninteresting and easy to identify, then close the loop with documentation that speeds claims. A shiny new case screams value. A scuffed-looking cover whispers, not worth it. The problem is attracting attention at the carousel. The action is to use a plain or intentionally aged luggage cover and add a couple of unique markers, subtle stickers or tape patterns that make your bag instantly recognizable to you but forgettable to everyone else. The resolution: fewer eyes on your bag, faster pickup, less chance of accidental swaps. Callback: the jacket dump returns here. Stash your cover in that jacket pocket so you can slip it on before check-in and blend in on arrival. Before you close your bag, you close the evidence loop. The problem is proving what was in the suitcase and what it looked like when you surrendered it. The action is to take a clear photo of the packed contents, an exterior shot showing identifying marks, and a short list of high-value items. Save them to a notes app you can pull up fast. The resolution: if something goes missing, you present proof instead of guesses, which accelerates handling at the counter and with insurance. Callback: that boring bag now pays off again. It's easy to spot in photos and at the carousel. Even with perfect prep, bags get delayed or rifled. The problem is assuming coverage you don't actually have. The action is to scan your travel insurance policy for luggage limits and your airline's baggage policy for delay and loss compensation. Know what's covered, what's capped, and what receipts you'll need. The resolution: no surprises at claim time. You submit exactly what's required, using the photos and inventory you already made, and you move on with your trip. We'll land this with a quick recap and close both open loops so your next flight feels scripted, not stressful. You now have a start-to-finish system: low-friction clothes that don't beep or snag, a beltless waistband and clean base layer for climate swings, pocket minimalism reinforced by the jacket dump pack, and shoe choices that keep you moving and clean at the belt. We close the first open loop by making that pocket pack jacket your mobile tray, the one-move method that tanks your stress in the line. We close the second by beating the pen trick with anti-puncture or zipperless designs, and by anchoring pulls so a quick pry can't be hidden. You harden your bag with better shells and zippers, made tampering obvious, added tracking, kept essentials on you, disguised your case, photographed its contents, and matched all of it with coverage you actually understand. On your next trip, run the same play. Prep the jacket, pre-assign pockets, and treat your luggage like a system. If you want to follow up, I'll build a companion checklist you can save to your phone so every flight feels this calm. Now go fly the plan, not the chaos.